On Wednesday, a number of new laws take effect in Missouri, and they're all focused on public safety.
First Alert 4's Avery Martinez reports one of the laws takes on the very dangerous celebratory gunfire.
New laws mean changes for everyone in Missouri, including us here in St. Louis. To start, let's look at how celebratory gunfire could lead to charges, and it's something that some residents are familiar with.
And it was a bullet that was on our porch. Yeah, so I assume it was shot up in the air and just happened to land there.
It's focused on firing a weapon in municipal or city limits. It's called Blair's Law, named after a woman who was killed by celebratory gunfire over a decade ago. I spoke to residents in South City, where gunfire often breaks out.
Every night you will usually hear them.
Under this new law, which takes effect Wednesday, you could face misdemeanor or felony charges for firing your gun for fun. The key here is that the law applies to recklessly discharging a firearm in or into the city limits of a municipality. One of the main concerns with the bill is whatever goes up must come down, and those bullets have to go somewhere.
My toddlers found it when we were out on the porch, so that's how we discovered that it was out there.
The first offense would be a Class A misdemeanor, but if it happens again, you'll face felony charges that increase with the number of times you're caught firing.
The police have every right to protect us.
The other important law coming into effect is called Valentine's Law, named after St. Louis County Police Detective Antonio Valentine, who sacrificed his life in a police chase back in 2021. The bill was named in his honor and specifically criminalizes running from authorities when they have their lights and sirens on.
This is a 5-year minimum prison sentence. You get a lot of laws that are passed that substantively I'm not sure what they do, but this particular one really does level the playing field.
Under the law, if a police officer has lights and sirens on and you drive away to escape, you can face felony charges. And those charges go up if somebody is hurt or killed. Sentences range from 7 to 30 years and fines around $10,000. A host of new laws are coming into effect on Wednesday, including stiffer penalties for attacking or killing a police dog and more stress relief options for first responders. You can find more about that on FirstAlert4.com. For First Alert 4, I'm Avery Martinez.